Good morning. Susie Cobden. Most of you know me. I know this is going to my personal page, and this is about me coming out. That sounds weird, but it's about me being real and not being afraid to actually show all of who I am to everybody, to stop hiding. I've been challenged to do a video challenge, which is not new to me. I've been doing Facebook Lives for a while, but usually in a private group that I run for my coaching. Hey Amber, nice to see you. And yeah, today's topic is becoming comfortable with being uncomfortable. Now, it's cold out here this morning. It's a bit uncomfortable, but most of the time, you know, when we are uncomfortable, it's because of our thoughts. You know, today it's a physical coldness, but you know, it's our thoughts, it's the way we think about things that make us feel uncomfortable. And the only way to become comfortable is firstly becoming aware of our thinking and deliberately choosing thoughts that support us, that empower us, that create the life that we want. And the other thing is to notice when we aren't thinking that way and to look at why. You know, mostly we think thoughts that are just automatic. We've heard other people say them. They may have been programmed into us when we were quite young. You know, because a child up to the age of 8 really is just a tape recorder. So, you know, it's important to really look at what we're thinking, what we're saying. And the other thing is we can only get to know ourselves through becoming uncomfortable. Many of us are really afraid of feeling uncomfortable, and we'll do everything we can to avoid it. The thing is, until we're brave enough to actually feel all of those emotions, to actually, you know, question them. Why am I feeling like this? What am I thinking? Is this real? Is it a real fear? Or is it just something that I've created because of what I'm thinking? So I'm shaking with cold out here. So it's chilly, like 5 or 6 degrees, but it's fresh and it's beautiful and it's waking me up. Well and truly time I was awake, I might add, but it's refreshing and I'm really enjoying it even though it's cold. But, you know, becoming aware of our feelings. And it may not be anything major. We might be in the supermarket and somebody pushes in front of us and we notice those feelings in our gut, you know. They might be, you know, anger or could be any sort of feeling. But, you know, we know that those feelings are coming from our thinking. But we have other feelings that come up, and sometimes the thoughts aren't so obvious. But if we can feel into those feelings without any thought, we can usually get answers. And the thing is, a feeling's just a feeling. There's nothing to be afraid of, whether the feeling feels good or feels uncomfortable. Once we are not afraid of our feelings, then we become invincible. Because once we stop being afraid of our feelings, we aren't, you know, so scared to go into places, to do things that are new to us. You know, our biggest changes and our biggest growth comes through change. And change is always going to feel uncomfortable. So the sooner we can get to know ourselves and understand what our feelings are about and really, you know, use those feelings to empower ourselves and know that it's okay, that a feeling of discomfort doesn't mean we should run. A feeling of discomfort is most often telling us that we are in a stage of change. And, you know, if it's good change, then it's empowerment. And it's natural to be feeling uncomfortable with change. You know, our mind and our body remembers the past. It's programmed from the past. It doesn't know what's coming, what's new. And therefore, to the mind, anything we do that's new is scary. You know, I've stepped into this new online venture, which is just absolutely amazing. It's empowering me so much, and teaching me really to get over myself, to really just step into who I am fully, to step out into the public, if you know, and everybody doesn't have to do that. But for me, I've been a pleaser all my life, and I've hidden a lot of my feelings and a lot of my thoughts. I've never really shared deeply who I am. And while ever we've got secrets, then we've got fears of somebody finding out about them. And I've got no deep, dark secrets, but I've always been someone who's kept to myself. And, you know, that creates a fear. And when you get over that and you stop hiding, then there's nothing to be afraid of. There's nothing anybody can find out about you that's going to, you know, shake you about. My biggest fear was being laughed at. You know, people used to think I was weird, and they probably still do, except now I've got this, you know, this shell. Well, it's not even a shell, because now I know who I truly am inside, but I've become more resistant to that laughing. I laugh with them because I know that I've got beliefs that are different to everybody else, but that's what makes me me. I don't want to be a clone. I want to be me, and being me means being comfortable with who I am, and being comfortable with being uncomfortable, because uncomfortable is change, and when we embrace change, we can embrace anything. So I hope you follow my journey with me. There's going to be 30 days of live videos, and I'm going to share, you know, a bit about me and where I'm at and the journey I'm on, and it would be lovely to have you join me. So have a beautiful day, and I'll catch you again. Bye for now.